From One Twins Way in Minneapolis, welcome inside Target Field. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Minnesota Twins. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And now here's the starter for Minnesota, Taj Bradley. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Ready to go now? Here's Jose Ramirez. And we are underway in game 1 of the series. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. Up the middle, Lee sends it to first. One out in the top of the first. Here's the Guardians lineup now. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Kyle Manzardo.
Oh, Boog, he's got great power just to every section of the ballpark, man. I love watching guys like this who can give it a ride to the opposite field or go dead center. I mean, that's really hitting. When you can hit and drive the ball up the middle other way, look out. Keep an eye out on this guy when he digs in. I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this game.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. Kwan getting the start in left. Batting second in today's lineup. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He's scored 9 times in the last 10 games.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results. Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Stepping in, Kyle Manzardo. The 1-0. Down low, it kicks away. Throws to second, not in time. He's safe. Kwan into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Man at second. On the ground. And it goes just foul. Misses outside. Ball 3. Just starting out here at Target Field. And he chases that one below the zone. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Naylor launched a homer in his most recent game. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And there's a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Has room, and he makes the catch. The Twins coming up, no score. You're watching Minnesota Twins baseball on the Show North. Back in Minnesota and on the mound for Cleveland in this one, Joey Cantillo. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, last time out, he's only able to complete 4 innings, but really battled. Didn't have his best stuff. I look for him to be better in this one.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
Oh! Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Pitch misses inside. 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 25.
Let's take a look at our lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Austin Martin.
Tops on the team in batting average, Boog. A guy who's showing off some excellent bat-to-ball ability when he digs in at the plate. You know, that's useful if your team needs to get an inning going, get a leadoff man on. But it's also incredible to have a guy like that in the lineup because he's a run producer who can drive in runs if you've got guys on base already. So he's a huge piece in this lineup.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Late on that fastball. In the air, right field, Kafis. Under it. And there are 2 down.
Batting third, the third baseman, Royce.
Here's Royce Lewis.
He's been showing off some pop lately. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
This one in the air, right field. Dives, and it gets by. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Walner.
Foul ball there. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Kwan moving back. makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory. On to the second for Minneapolis. No score.
Get it right, get it right. Oh, got to. Hold on, this is where I belong. I wanna
Back at target field, all set for the start of the inning. Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians.
No!
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Inside, almost got him.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one
That's
misses.
4. Take your
So
base.
a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 1. And that is out of play. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Here's a 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's a 1-2. That one almost got him.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Got him swinging.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Now here's Nolan Jones.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Ball, outside.
Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching, but you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down, so we'll see how it goes in this one.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. In the dirt. Man at first, one away. On the ground, right side. There's one. Tag out at second. It's a double play. And just like that, the inning is over. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. And now the Minnesota designated hitter, Josh Bell.
Good.
Fouled off left side. 0-1 now. Swinging a foul straight back.
Ball.
Struck him out looking.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Ripped, but it curls foul. And ball one. Out towards right center field. And a superb diving catch. What a play.
Number 9, Schwarber.
This dive wasn't the result of a bad route, Singy. The only reason he made the play is because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
Here's Trevor Larnach. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Ground ball left side, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second, and he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Brooks Lee will hit next. 1 for 4 in Sunday's game. There's a strike.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Man at second.
Ball 2.
The Twins with a chance to score first. Bottom half of inning number 2. In the air out towards right center. Kafis gets under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
I was born in the city. No one gonna bring me down. Yeah.
Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers.
I keep it popping, yeah, you know we lit. I'm coming through, you know we with the click. I keep it popping, yeah, you know we lit. I'm coming through, you know we with the click. Hold up, now who that? It's me, oh yeah, I do that. Hit him with the heat, turn up, now brew that. Slow down, beat him up on the phone.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
That one is absolutely belted.
Nope,
Into the corner,
foul.
but foul. Big swing and a miss.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
The 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Now it's Jose Ramirez. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Here's the 0-1.
That's the ball.
Kafis leads off first with one away. Yeah, that's fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Nope. Ball one.
And the 1-0. On the ground right side. And that one handled. Tosses to first. That ends the frame. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Twins, Cody Clemens. That one fouled off.
Oh.
Sliced hard but foul. And a 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Fought off foul. The 0-1.
Ball one.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Ball.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. That one is foul, and he'll see another. This one in the air, center field. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Twins. The center
Here's
fielder,
Byron
number
Buxton.
25.
Flied to right his first time. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Fastball for a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
That catches the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Two down, nobody on. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. On to the 4th, still scores. Back in Minnesota. So far, he's picking up right where he left off coming into this one, Siggy. Whatever he's eating lately, don't change a thing.
Well, a really impressive outing so far, and he told us pregame about the importance of getting off to a good start against this lineup, doing it again today.
Ball 1.
Well, he looks
that's
more
a ball.
focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Next pitch is
that's away.
outside. It's a leadoff walk.
Take it, mate.
And that's the go-ahead run.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Strike 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Oh.
And fouled off. The 2-2 now. To the right side. To Lee. A sensational double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Base is empty after the double play. Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. That one ripped, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. Out to short. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question.
No, that's a ball.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that is that. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Self-motivation is a virtue, and the lack of that can truly hurt you. It takes us to save us. The money will never change us. We gon' do, we major. Gotta grind till it take all your pain away. It takes us to save us. The money will never change us. We gon' do, we major. Yeah. Gotta grind till it take all the pain away. And that's all facts, that's why I rap. Pushing buckets, still trying to find my way to the net.
That one lifted to left. He makes the grab, one away.
Up next for the Twins, the right fielder, Matt Wallner.
Action in the pen down there. Eric Zabrowski, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Herron also getting ready. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2. Right side, hard hit. Fires over to first. Already two gone here in the home fourth.
The designated hitter, Josh Bell.
Josh Bell at the plate now. Went down on strikes his first time through. Bell, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was a second-round pick back in 2011. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with two strikes.
Manzardo steps on the bag, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Off the chain, off the hook. Go to work, baby, cook. Just be great, keep them shook. Make them watch, make them look. Let them know you the one. Still in light like a crook. Hide the sun, there the sun. Make them watch, make them look.
Just missed.
That's inside.
You know, these Guardians need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
That's the ball.
Taps softly to the right side. Flips it. It's there, and that's a great play.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Daniel Schneeman.
Now, Daniel Schneeman.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
This one in the air. Bradley under it. And that'll do it. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. This is Twins baseball on the Show North. Eric Zabrowski into the game.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Leading up for the Twins, the second baseman, Austin Martin.
In the air, right field. 1 down.
Up next for the Twins, the left fielder, number 9, Trevor Lawrence.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Right through there for a strike. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. That one not close. 3-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Payoff pitch. And there's a base hit to left. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Brooks Lee, the next to hit, flied to right his first time.
Strike! Woo!
One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Check swing went around, and it's 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Stays alive. Broken bat, and it's popped up. 2 down.
Up next for the Twins, the first baseman, number 2, Cody Clemens.
And that one fouled off.
Come on, Twins.
0-1. And there's a ball. That's off the inside corner. Ball 2. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. That one fouled off. 2-2. Line drive, base hit right field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Eric Sabrowski departs, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Tim Herron.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
First and second, 2 outs. Ryan Jeffers now at the plate. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Larner at second. Clemens on at first with 2 down.
That's a really good take.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner around third. Fires it to the plate. Safe at home. And the runner scores from second. And it's 1-0.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Look at the stop. Goes to second with it. What a play. Inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians.
Jose Ramirez.
Pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
In the dirt, and 1-1. This one chopped up the middle. Lee on the run, sends it over to first, and he gets him. Nicely done.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gems before the game is over. Calling it bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
The 0-1. And that one hammered into the corner, but foul. Oh, 0-2 now. Oh. The Guardians down by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. They really turned on that one, and as it hooked down the line, it was hard to tell if it would stay fair, but it just barely sneaked in there.
So up next, Kyle Mansardo. He's 0 for 1. High fly ball, right field. Walner in position. Brings it in.
Up next for Cleveland, the catcher, Bo Naylor.
Fouled off to the right. And now the 0-1. Late with the swing there. And down low strikes he goes, and that's the 3rd out. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Twins 1 and the Guardians nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now for the Twins, Royce Lewis. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him looking for the strikeout. Clipped the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3. Lewis wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
All right, do it.
2-2 now. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Ground ball up the middle. Schneemann throws to first in time. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
Up next for the Twins, the right fielder, Matt Wallner.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. We know he's capable of hitting home runs, Chris. Nobody in the league has hit more.
Oh!
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 1-2. Left field. Dives and makes the catch. What a play.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's going to be Josh Bell. Swing and a ground ball. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. Back at Target Field, he was lights out in recent outings, and we're seeing much of the same today, Singing.
Yeah, excellent command and an overall confidence out there on the mound. He's not just pitching well, he's setting the tone game after game. Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And he swings through that one. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Oh, 2 now. Ball one there.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Hot shot to third. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Taj Bradley out of the game, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the
Coming out of the
Twins,
bullpen for the
number
Twins,
43,
Anthony Banda.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
There's a strike. The Twins holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And a foul ball. Line drive, base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
At the plate, Nolan Jones. Now the 0-1. And that one clips the corner.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Ball one.
In there. Got him looking for the K.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Ball two.
Bonda, 32 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2012. Next one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Daniel Schneemann in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that wasn't even close. Ball 4. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
So digging in, Daniel Schneemann. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. It's 1-1.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Anthony Bonda won't go any further tonight. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
Taylor
Twins,
Rogers gets the call from the pen.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
That's a ball went with the sweeper. Two on, 2 outs. Now there's a bullet down the line. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. 1 runs in. The throw is wild and it gets away. He scores all the way from first. So just a brutal throwing error that time.
Well, he had the opportunity to drive in some runs, and he comes through to break the tie. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So runner at second, 2 down. Stephen Kwan getting ready to hit.
Hey!
Fly ball down the line, and that drops foul. Man on second, 2 down. Lined into right, and that is that. But 3 score in the inning, 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now a 3-1 ball game. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th, Hunter Gaddis.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
For the Twins, the second baseman, Austin.
Back in the city, in a
That's to third,
Hello.
but it kicks foul. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Nope, outside.
The tying run at the plate, and that is out of play. The 1-1. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Ground ball right side, down the line, and it's foul. Quick toss to first, and he's back in easily.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get...
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch-out.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Tying run at the plate. Late swing, foul to the left. The 0-2.
Nope,
Really
that's
good 2-strike pitch right there. Surprised he was able to spit on that thing.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Nothing doing here for the Twins. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back in Minnesota,
for the
we're at the top of the eighth.
first baseman,
Kyle
number 9,
Manzardo digs
Kyle
in for the Guardians.
Manzardo.
And first offering is fouled off. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Oh, and 2 now. Got him. One out.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Ground ball to the right side. Clemens takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the
Number
8th.
13, shortstop Gabriel Arias.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Gabriel Arias.
Nope. Oh, one. Up.
Buxton on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Guardians fail to score, but they still lead it 3-1. Back at target field, and now for the Twins, Cody Clemens.
Cody Clemens.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Cade Smith, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Number 63 getting loose as well. And the 0-1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. Holy Toledo. That one felt good. His 14th of the year. And just like that, they're within a run. Here comes the crowd. They're feeling it right now.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
The real threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the home run.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Next to hit, Byron Buxton. The Guardians trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Oh, one.
1-2 here. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Hunter Gaddis won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute.
Now
Pitching change here, Matt Festa.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Now Royce Lewis gets a chance to hit. 1 for 3. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Tap foul at the plate. On the ground to short. Third out. Twins get 1 on this homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Dan Altavilla.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Check swing called strike. Strike 1. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. David Festa, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Chafin, a left-hander, also throwing. The 0-1. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And the 0-2. Out to short, Lee. The throw to first. Nice play off the bounce for the out.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Hit on the ground to short. Lee. And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there.
Up next for Cleveland, the right fielder, number 2, C.J. Kayfus.
1 down. C.J. Kayfus digs in now. Here's a 1-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Second base.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Oh.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
You know, Boo, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. A good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Pivotal at bat now for the dangerous Jose Ramirez.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Two on, two outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance.
A couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Now, welcome back, and here comes the closer, Cade Smith.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
For the Twins, the right fielder, Matt Wallner.
On the ground,
No,
right
that's
side,
foul.
and that goes foul. One-run game, bottom nine.
That's a ball.
And now it's even up. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. That one in there across the letters.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. That one misses, and a full count now.
Calling this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. And now the winning run is on base. Here's the second baseman, Austin Martin.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
That one misses, and that's ball one.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Fought off foul. The Twins with the tying run at second, winning run at first. And the home team trying to pull it out. This ball's chopped on the ground. Glove flip for one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Everyone appreciates when a shortstop makes a play like that. Your manager's smiling over there and your teammates are loving it.
Fouls away the first offering. Two on, one out. That's outside.
That's a ball.
And that is ball one. Late swing, foul to the left.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. In the air, left field. Quan settles under this one. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. To the plate.
No,
Safe.
he's in there.
And we are tied.
What a time to miss the cutoff, Boog. If he puts that throw on the money, they've got a chance to get that runner home. Instead, a critical run scores. That could swing this game.
So the sac fly ties the game. Brooks lead. The next Twin up to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Now a quick throw to first. And he's back in there.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
Trying to send this to extra innings. And fouled off. Fights it off. You'll see another. The Twins with the go-ahead run at first here in the last half of inning number 9. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No, he held up.
They want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one. On
the ground to the left. Arias tosses to first. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. But a big turn of events here in the ninth as we are again all knotted up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back in Minnesota, on to extra innings. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians.
That's the ball.
Man at second. That one to first, and that's a fair ball. They're waving Ramirez home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead it in the 10th.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. This one in the air center field. Buxton should have this one. He's got it.
Up next for Cleveland, the catcher, Bo Naylor.
One out man at first. Bo Naylor at the plate now.
That's the ball.
Movement in the bullpen. David Festa loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Chafin warming up as well. The 1-0.
Hey, one.
And Naylor swings through that one. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Dan Altavilla will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Andrew
Twins,
Chafin gets the ball now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. One run across in the frame so far, and here in extra innings.
Hey.
Chafin, 35 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011. One now. Right through there for a strike. Good job to fight that one off. Kwan off of first with 2 away. Up the middle, lead. They take the force out number 3. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. Guardians 4 and the Twins 3. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, number 63. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Digging in, Cody Clemens. He's already homered here in this one. Inside. Ball 1.
Well, in this situation with the runner on second, you got to get him up to third. Think back up to middle or to right field.
Pitch misses outside, and the count is 2-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Ryan Jeffers in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So the tying run at second. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
This is again 5 in a row. The Guardians trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Fastball for a strike at 95. And the count 1-2. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's 1. They get the double play, and just 1 out to go now.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
25, Byron Buxton.
The Twins down to their final out. Byron Buxton will hit next. Trying to deliver as the hero. That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 1-0. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Tag out, and that's the ball game.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
4-3 our final score. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
like it used to.